Imagine this for a second. It's a summer night. It's about 10 o'clock. Your family is asleep on the couch. You got the windows open. It's a cool breeze coming through. You're scrolling through your phone, just chilling, relaxing. You got about 30 minutes until you're gonna lay down. It's a cool and good night. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, the doorbell rings. Now, you've only been in this house for like 2 years at this point. You're not from the area. So 2 years might seem like a long time, but to be in a completely new town and area, it's really not. So you like, yo, who is ringing my doorbell at 10 o'clock at night? Now, I'm not normally answering my door if it's 10 a.m. or 2 p.m., much less 10 p.m. So when that doorbell rang, imagine how I felt. I started looking around like I was wondering if my wife heard it. So you hear that doorbell, you get up, you go towards the door, and you see a tall, shadowy figure. All you see is a silhouette. Now you're getting kind of scared because you're like, yo, should I answer? And then you're faced with two different situations. It's like, if I don't answer, then this person is still gonna be there. If I do, what's gonna happen? So I sat there for a second, and I said, who is it? The person said, it's Sandy. I'm thinking, Sandy? I open the door, and it's my neighbor. He has on a hoodie. He looks at me, and he says, Ernest, your garage door is open. He came by to let me know that the garage door is open. It was nighttime, and of course, with that, your family's not really safe in that type of situation. And really, like, that's the type of person Sandy was. Sandy was a person that was about people. Sandy was a person that was about his family, his friends. And he put other people ahead of him all the time. Like, Sandy's the type of person that whenever you pull up, he's honking his horn, he's waving at you. You get out the car, when he's there, he's stopping, not just to say hi. Y'all about to have a 10, 15, 20-minute conversation. And it's gonna all be love. It's gonna be nice laughs. It's gonna be a great time. Sandy was a godsend. See, moving to a new area, a new part of town, being taken out your comfort zone, it's hard for a lot of people. But I can honestly say I was blessed to be placed in a situation where my neighbor was my family. Like, when I pulled up, me and my wife first moved into this neighborhood that we live in now. We didn't know anybody, but Sandy was the first person to approach us. And it was almost as if he knew us when he started talking to us. And he treated us like that every single day, every interaction. He treated our kids like his own grandkids. That was love. That's who he was. And a lot of people can really say like, yo, and I'm blessed to have this material item, or I'm blessed to have this object, or this job, or this salary. Yo, I can honestly say that for the last 8 years of my life, my wife and I were blessed to have the best neighbor you could ever have. So it really hurts us to know that we'll never see him again in this physical realm. But again, the last 8 years, the impact he had on us is something we'll never forget. And the thing that we have to remember the most about him that I think everyone can relate to is the fact that Sandy loved his neighbors as he loved himself. And it reminds me of a verse in the Bible, Mark 22, 36 through 40. Unknowingly, Sandy lived by that. I know he went to church, but, whether he read it all the time or didn't, that was his life. And in that scripture, Jesus talks about how the first commandment is to love God with all your heart. And the second commandment is to love your neighbor like you love yourself. So it's a 2-for-1 special. It's a buy one, get one free. Love yourself, which is loving God, which means that you have to also love the people, love your neighbor. So Sandy's life was fully devoted to loving thy neighbor. So rest in peace, Sandy Thompson, and everybody that's watching this. Say a prayer for the Thompson family. And do us all a favor and make sure that you love your neighbor like you love yourself. And be the person that knocks on your neighbor's door at 10 o'clock at night to let them know that their garage door is open. Let's spread that love like Sandy would.